All right, we're back after that, festival hiatus. Nerd Z, is you ready?
Yes, sir.
Delpesh, is you ready?
I gotta be ready.
Oh.
Especially for this this upcoming weather, man. You gotta be ready. You gotta have your water on you. You gotta have your
Facts.
what's it called? Perspiration.
Wow.
You gotta stay in the shade if you can find shade.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's crazy out here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, in a world where no wall can hold anybody down. This is the vet. I'm your host, Jay Hunneville. We got Nerd Z here.
Hey.
We got Delpesh here.
In the business. In the flesh. What the hell? AKA in the business. What the hell?
In the biz.
In the biz. That's not a.
That's not a bad. Okay.
I mean,
It's Captain Corners, AKA I bring the crowd with me.
yeah, man. So, Caribana.
Wait,
well,
did you was he introduced or am I?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Your time is like,
Yeah.
because they say the Earth apparently is spinning faster than normal.
Yeah. So
So-
you have to catch up
Right?
with everything.
Didn't it feel like we were going super fast? The days were like super short.
No,
and
okay.
There was a moment where we
I felt
were
it
like,
was
yo.
still Caribana Weekend. I feel like when did anybody get time to work? Because it looked like it was just a party from like Wednesday, Thursday. It seemed like everybody was going to an event.
Right, yeah.
The only event I had
Yeah.
to go to that weekend is the events that made me good money, which is work. I was working most of those times. That's the only events I got.
I don't even know what I did that weekend. That Earth moving thing. Nah, bro. Like, I think there's a whole month I don't remember what I did.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't even.
It was moving too fast.
Yeah, it
Like-
moved way too fast. So, Caribana Weekend, it was, I guess, after, was it 2 years? 2 years? It's been a while since they had a legit, Caribana.
Legit, yeah.
So, it finally came back. The masqueraders were out. The parties were
yeah.
out.
Oh yeah.
All that stuff. I wasn't there. Delpesh, I don't think you were there.
No, I wasn't.
So we're gonna take it to our carnival specialist, Nerd Z.
Hey.
How's it going? Is it still hot over there?
Oh, it was great. All the bacchanalian, the waistline working, and everything island and tropical was definitely happening on that day.
Oh, it sounds great. I was on CP24 and they were talking about all these festive things. John Tory bussing a wine.
Whoa! And the feathers and the jewels were
his
everything.
Stiff ass is not busting no wine at all.
John Tory was bussing a wine and doing all the festive things, getting ready for Carnival.
Yes, it was
was-
quite a turn up.
He was busting literal wine.
And he-
He drinks in his private time. That's the wine he only knows about.
not with the H.
He's in, not with yes.
So, did you go to any parties?
I can say I didn't go to the big parties. I definitely wanted to go to some of the bigger ones, but I heard they were phenomenal from friends.
That's what I'm saying.
They were super great. However,
Oh.
one of the things that I did hear and had feedback about was that the capacity wasn't as full.
Right.
The only one that was actually full capacity from what I understood was Tsunami. And Tsunami had made a huge impact. They said that the water fete or the wet fete was really great. Such a good turnout. But everything else, either leading up to it or even afterwards, they were from what I was hearing, the whispers in the walls, people attending and everything, they said that there's just not a lot of people. It wasn't at capacity or even just full.
Oh, compared to how it was years before type of thing? Or?
I think it's just this year in general. A lot of places right now are just not full.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm thinking maybe it's because everybody has parties.
This is true.
Multiple parties, so it kind of divides
It's competing.
everything together. Because I heard about Cozy. I heard Cozy was nice. I heard other ones were nice, but like I guess it's one of those things that everybody and their grandparents are having parties this year.
Everyone's vacationing hard this year, partying hard this year.
So
Yeah, it's like
so like
I made a comeback. We've been locked up for 2 years.
yeah, and I mean, yes,
2 years. ...
Yeah, more I guess, sort of, because I think they did try the digital Caribana thing, but
It's just
Yes,
it's
the
not the
virtual
same.
launch.
that wasn't gonna cut it. Right?
I gotta
Yeah.
feel the skin on skin. I gotta feel the sweat.
So, okay,
I have to feel the waistline
Moving.
moving.
that's funny. But yeah. So I wasn't at any of these events. I just was too busy on work and other things. But like, one thing we could say that hey, it was actually like nothing disrupt the festivities this year. Right?
Yeah. I may have heard an oddball thing, but it was really just an oddball thing, really. But other than that, like,
Yeah, I mean, there was a moment at Caribana where there were people there was a moment where people flood and ran from a point on the street.
really?
And this was very much at the end of the parade. But everyone had actually gotten back safely. But it was just this one point. I guess there was just an altercation or interaction that happened, and then just everyone just
Started
ran.
running?
Yeah. And it was like you could see it.
Oh, okay.
From
Was it
where?
like a fight? Was it like just
Couldn't even tell you. It was just
You
people
read-
running.
yeah? And then black people, if someone runs, you run.
Everybody's running. Yeah,
And
that's just
the
what it is.
accuracy on that is very accurate. It's 90% and above.
Yeah, so,
I did the studies.
So like, how like okay, me just from the outside looking in, like, what was it like? I heard there was issues with costumes.
Yeah.
People had issues with costumes.
Yes. So obviously, and I think this has just been a running theme or like narrative that has been going on. So like the first thing that came up was that that Carnival is ostracizing or not having the full set of representation. For me, as they say, or even knowing, Carnival is for women, right? Carnival is women. And it's to showcase the different sizes, different shapes, the different looks of women. And that's what we know. The costumes are really more flattering for women. Obviously, now men are definitely getting into mass, and they too are participating and also looking just as great in these feathers and jewels and everything else. And they're actually, especially since it's been, what is it, Daddy Short season? The Zaddies all came out this year. And it was great. It was okay. Anyways.
Get it together.
Yeah, I know. Just, wow. Whew. Saw some stuff. But anyways.
Hey.
But the other part that was an issue was Stormers. So a lot of people on Instagram especially, I think on like one of the bigger streaming platforms, like Six Buzz or what's the one? Six Uncut or something like that. Or whatever.
Yeah.
They were talking about it, and a lot of people were sharing their grievances about Stormers coming in and occupying the space. So what they changed about the route this year was that in comparison to last year that they did it, was that staging, so the King and Queen show was the very last thing at the end of the route.
And that was at the exhibition place.
Yes. So it's always down by Lakeshore, but where they do the actual, where you get your point system. Because a lot of people don't understand what Carnival and why. One, it is a show.
Yeah.
So if you do know the culture, you know that participating in masquerading, at the end of it, you are actually coming as a team to represent the float. And with the float, you are supposed to collect your points.
Okay.
Who has the best costumes, who has the best band, who has the best music, who has the best crowd, energy, and then on top of it, look.
Yeah.
So when you know that, you understand that you participating in Carnival is not just for you to just get drunk and be dumb. It's actually a cultural thing. It's for you to actually participate in a sport.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of people were having issues with the fact that these non-costumed individuals, non-masqueraders,
Just coming in,
just
trying to get
coming
bubble
in,
and
exactly. And what happened was, because they had changed the order of how the actual judging system was working. So last time it was like at the end, you walk the whole trail, and then at the end, when you're done, you're tired, your feet are hurting and aching, you still have to have your team, and they still have to present themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
So they changed it. They said, okay, we're going to have you guys cross the stage, do your judging first, and then enjoy yourself for the rest of it. Right? And of course, the reason why they said that is because the complaints of, well, why am I have to wait until this and that? I have to stay sober the whole time, if that's the case. Then before I go on the stage, like,
well,
I don't want no sloppy people, like, you know.
Well, you just have to stay sober then.
It has its good, but that's the thing. It has its goods and bads, I guess, right?
But one of the biggest things, so as I was saying about the Stormers, was that they interrupted the pathway and delayed the trucks. And because of that, they occupied and took up the whole entire ending part, so people couldn't actually leave the actual parade.
Okay.
And that was the issue.
Now,
wait, for those who are listening, what is a stormer exactly?
So a stormer is somebody who is not paid, not in the masquerade, not actually mass. They are not a marshal. They have no participation. To actually be in the actual floats. So
when they jump on to get like wine on, or they jump to just be a part. Or,
casual clothes.
Steal people's feathers and wear them. And
coming in, basically.
Steal people's feathers and wear them.
But here's a
non-wristbanded people, essentially.
Okay.
I was hearing different like things. Like the first one, the reason why I brought costume at first, because I heard people had issues getting their costumes on time.
That I don't know of.
Oh, okay.
That I don't know, and if that is the case, I wouldn't know which band particular that was having an issue. Bands,
but like maybe I don't know if it was like an overwhelming amount of people.
Yeah.
And I heard I don't know if the pricing of
it definitely went up, but so has everything else.
Right.
Yeah. So it just kind of goes. Inflation is gonna match the way that society is going, right? So that's another thing.
Right. So I guess now in regards to the Stormers.
Yes.
I don't know how you can control that.
Yes.
But like.
So that's what they have security for, and the joke is where they have security is in the wrong place.
Oh, okay.
Personally.
Is it police security or like hired security?
No, hired security. And this is another thing. So police officers were not actually on the floor.
Oh, this
year they did not have police.
You know, that could be like I don't, I'm not aware if police were there. I wasn't there.
I mean, they were there.
That's what you're showing me.
But not like.
They weren't as much as you would usually see.
Based off what you're saying, if that was the case, that could just be one, they believe that it's going to be very safe this year around and they feel like they have it under control, everything's okay. Or they want something to happen, so some type of negligence happens and they can say, this is why we shouldn't have this parade. Or we should control it a certain way. That's why I'm happy, like, because when black people have our events and black people have certain things, like it's either some people are gonna be like, yo, this is a great thing for us, but there's gonna be people that be like, if something happens, this is why you shouldn't give the blacks this. Right? So, I don't know, when it comes to Carnival, I heard you have to pay $45 to get in.
Madness.
Just to get in.
Just to get through as a spectator. That's the thing. A spectator. It was crazy. And that's 45. It was 45 from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. And that's when it ends.
That's really early. 6 p.m. That's really early.
I'm not too aware about when it ends, but
6 p.m. is when it finishes. It's just that the trucks itself, they don't typically end until 8 p.m. So it's like when a restaurant closes, they're not letting in any more patrons. The kitchen's closed at this point, but whoever is already in there, they can still continue to eat.
Right. Okay. Right? That makes sense.
So so you have Stormers. Like, I don't know how you control the Stormers. Where did you notice any people from across the world perform? Like different accents, because I always hear about were you sure they were actual American accents or
English.
They were actually from
England?
English were in the house.
Were they actually from there, or were they Toronto mans or whatever switching their accents up?
Not Toronto mans trying to play for Americans, because they would still lose every single time.
That's a regular thing. Apparently.
That's a loss.
That's what I was aware of.
There is no way Toronto mans can sound like American men's.
What you saying, son?
Nah, because you know what? American men are sweet.
Oh.
No offense.
That's
I
a
know what you're talking about.
that's
Like
No
anybody
offense.
could switch up. Anybody can switch
Yeah,
up.
anyone
It's
can
like I
switch
tell
up.
You can switch
You're-
like this.
you're
Oh, I
right.
just had to be polite.
You are so right, but there's so many. This is the thing. When you meet Americans in Caribana, there's particular things that are identifiers that tell you they are American.
Okay.
One of them being, where are you from?
just off the rip.
Where are you from? That question alone can tell you you're talking to American versus a Toronto.
Okay. Well, I mean, anybody could say, but I guess it's just how you say it. But hey,
No. It's the response. That's the reason why I'm saying that.
Don't say the response.
I'm
'cause
not.
We're gonna be taking notes. People are gonna be taking notes. But I mean, I'm glad to hear that Caribana was safe this year.
Safe, yeah.
I heard the parties were even more crazy.
Yes.
I heard they were nice.
Yeah.
Now here's the question: will you do it next year?
Of course. I will do it every year.
The event does Caribana next year.
I'm trying to go to
get a-
Trinidad.
That's
'cause
not
I'm-
The bodies.
No,
go,
that's
get a-
yo. Z said the answer. That's the ultimate.
That is where
I
I'm
want
trying
to
to
go to
go.
the Trinidadian one. That's the
I heard that one is chaos.
That's the
That one is
Grand
like
Slam.
But that's the
Yeah.
thing.
That
That's
and
real-
Grenada.
But here's an.
And
Is there security? Like, but that's the thing. Like, okay, so you have Trinidad and
you have to
Trinidad.
understand.
Is there security in Trinidad one?
Not that I understand. Like I don't
Like, I
know
don't
if
know how
there
it
is
works.
security there, but you have to recognize that Carnival there is very different from over here. Carnival there is the actual culture. Like they
Right.
put this on because they know that this is a part of crop over. This is a part of harvesting. This is a part of the culture itself. It's not a commercialized thing like how it is in Canada.
yeah.
Right.
Canada, it's more so like being open to different cultures of people and allow them to see and have the culture be displayed for everyone's viewing and involvement.
And everybody's business.
Exactly.
make money around it,
But back
I
home
guess.
is like
That's
it's under
different.
it's an underground approach. Like yo, we're just gonna do this.
I don't think it's underground anymore.
Not underground, but like
Well, obviously they
exclusivity.
It's still a
Yeah.
foundation. Like this is where the foundation's from. I guess.
they definitely get out of tourism out of it for sure.
oh yeah, people will fly to Trinidad.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I'm going to this carnival.
I'd go there with my lady. I'd go with my lady.
Oh, actually, can I just mention it? I'll go to the Trini one. I'll see what Miami's like, and I want to see what New York is like.
Miami is too.
Yeah, I'll go with my lady still. If it was one of those things, the event and my lady, I'll make sure my body's right,
Right?
and then go out there. I don't think it matters. I don't think your body matters out there still.
That's the thing.
In Miami?
No, not just.
Oh,
out,
well,
in Carnival. Just
Oh.
Carnival is.
Carnival as a whole?
You come as you are
Yeah.
and just have a good time.
You have a good, yeah. That's
You know what I
really
mean?
good.
That's true.
But yeah, like I'm happy for those people, everybody that went. You guys be safe out there for sure, because monkeypox. Like I was thinking about that too,
Yo.
like all these different stuff. But I mean, I'm glad everybody's okay. That's one thing for sure. I just hear about the Stormers every year, and it's like
I don't know. There's a term for it. Like
Yeah.
and I don't know how you control that. Like, as a spectator, do you get a wristband?
Yes, you get
So
a
you get, like,
spectator
so you can get
wristband.
bubbles still, like because you have
Yeah,
wristband,
you
they look
can
at you
still-
Like, yeah, you get the wide now because you paid.
But that's the thing, like
Pay for bubbles.
I don't think
you're
so. I don't know
Paying for
what it
bubbles,
is
right.
exactly, because sometimes I think that people forget a lot of it needs to be explained to spectators. And I think that people need to understand, like, if they're coming in to be a participant in the mass, like, they need to also be instructed as to what to expect.
Right.
These are the rules. If you're coming in here, find a band, but move.
Just move with the band.
Move
have fun
with the band, yeah.
Yeah, at least do-
okay.
But that's it. Like,
Don't block the band truck.
don't block, listen to the marshals, this, that, and the third. They should actually be told what the expectations are.
Yeah.
Because
Stormers don't have that. They don't know what's
they
going
don't
on.
know.
So
They
they'll
just
be
come
blocking.
in.
They just come in and blocking.
Exactly.
hop on the float.
Yeah.
Take someone off the float.
That's
jump
what it
off.
is. Talk to people. You know how many times I've seen like the actual marshals go up and down on the truck to kick people off, and they're like, that's the reason why the truck stopped, because people are coming onto the truck
Jump
that
onto
don't
the thing.
have
They're
any
not supposed to be
affiliation, don't need to be on there.
They're
Like,
like, get off.
this is why
The
we're
truck
stuck.
is for people that need to. What is that, like, to rest?
to rest. For the masqueraders, that's where the
Water.
food is. Yeah, that's all that stuff. But if you're there and you're there just doing foolishness,
Who are you?
you don't know. Like it's basically saying like you're at a job site and you don't have any of the tools, the foundation, the understanding, the education to actually be
you don't
there.
know the safety procedure. Women's
Nothing.
Okay.
So it's like, why are you there?
Site? Like, yo, who is this guy? Yo,
Yeah, like you're ultimately like gonna be like kicked out. So it's this exact same way.
I'll say shout out to Jamaica. I seen that they had a Jamaica float.
As always.
You know, shout out to Jamaica.
Yes, man.
You already know. You know, we're celebrating out this weekend too. You know, 1, 2, 3 for the track and all that. Yo, anyway, we'll leave it at that. But yeah, shout out to Jamaica same way. But yeah, I'm happy everybody, you know, got out of there safe and had a good time. Me and my lady, we were talking about how Atlanta and these shows are like they're these black eccentric, I guess, shows.
Yeah, so Atlanta, Insecure,
and all these shows.
The Shy.
You know what I mean? It's great. It's great.
The Wire.
But you know, you find out that Jordan Peele has a wife. Childish Gambino has a wife.
Oh, you're going at that level. Oh, shoot.
And like all these
The
different
Wire is
things.
created by a white dude.
Right. And so the thing about it is like my question, it goes like this.
Okay.
Like, do you ever think like it's not that it's awareness, but it's profitable now?
What's profitable?
Like black eccentric film. Like Black Dollars, the Black Dollars would be fire, but like
On a mainstream level, you mean?
yeah.
Is a black centric
It's like being like, yeah, I'm talking about the black communities or like a black show or a black situations. It's profitable because we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna get all our people to watch it. Some people are gonna watch it because they want to be a part of it.
Part of the part of the
you know what I mean?
experience.
I feel like that's a profit. You see what I'm saying? It's a profitable thing right now.
I mean, UPN had a whole.
But that was more corny. It wasn't as serious.
I'm trying to make connections to what you're saying. So like, yes, it's profitable.
For example,
I mean, we've always been profitable.
of course.
Don't get me wrong.
That was a
Black people have always been profitable.
That was a wild
right?
sentence. That was a wild sentence. I ain't even gonna lie.
But who is profiting?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
And are you saying that the community is now profiting, or is it still something where?
No, but is this the trend that like it's like, oh yeah, we gotta support black voices, and the white person that has like, yeah, I support black business. Put it in my pocket.
Put it in my
You see what I'm saying?
Put it in my pocket. That's a cool line.
I can see how you can say that. Especially if the ones like the fact that these relationships or the people who are creating these these forms of art are in interracial relationships.
Mm-hmm. But at the same time, it's not for me to say that they don't believe in what they're believing in.
Right.
It's just
or experiencing.
I just don't understand. I guess.
What do you not understand?
I'm just confused
as to why it's not somebody who is. I mean, Issa Rae is also eccentric, and she's doing
it's
pretty
not
well.
only that, but it's like,
is she making top line? No, that's a question.
Is it just a profitable thing? Like, I don't know. Like, sometimes I just wonder, like, the mindset, is this what you really wanted to do? Like, I don't know. I'm overthinking certain things.
No,
is this the show you wanted to make?
What are you actually challenging? Like, what is it that you're...
I guess it's authenticity.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And are you saying, is this form of the black experience authentic?
Authentic. That's okay. That's
It's probably authentic to us. Because we can experience it and feel those things. They probably feel it too. Mm-hmm. But it's like...
Why profit off of that experience?
I may be stupid still.
No.
I'm gonna say I may be stupid thinking like this, but it's like, yeah, you know, these people are your oppressors, but that you blend yourself up in the bloodline.
Well, you're going on that level. Wow.
I may be wrong.
I think
maybe
it's
I'm
just,
on my Umar.
I think it's just
maybe I'm tripping. I may be tripping.
Maybe I'm on Umar.
I just look at it for language sake. Right? I think that a lot of what is being done is now, I think I don't know how to say this without.
I feel like there's a good profit in certain things you put in.
But there's a profit in everything.
I know, but like,
I think it just depends on who your actual target is, like who your market is to make that profit.
Like for me, the way I see it, Black Lives Matter would not make money if people weren't dying. There's a certain time where a lot of things are happening. Everybody was concentrated on this, and this was the platform to put the money in if you were to be a representative of this fucked up shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And so look what happened.
And you know, we didn't really see through that, you know.
Yeah.
Shout out Blackout Tuesday. But yeah, let's get back to let's go back.
I mean, that's a good point.
Well, I mean, I would like to see more experiences, and I also would like to see more development of the range of blackness, especially on mainstream and especially in art. I think we have been oversaturated with the gangster, as well as they say, the mammy.
And the mammy thing needs to actually really stop,
I think it's time we have, you know, an eccentric.
Concepts,
like have more ideologies, have more, what is the word?
Representation.
Yeah, on screen, whether they are the main or even on the side or et cetera, et cetera.
That's like Atlanta Insecure. Like
they're going into.
They had a good range of like different types of different types of black people that you come across in everyday life. Right.
Yeah.
But like commercial, like mainstream commercial.
That's
the part though.
That's the thing.
That's the part.
Because Atlanta's on FX and then Insecure's on HBO.
Yeah. And it's like, why are those experiences hard to digest for the masses?
That's a good question.
I don't know.
Why is the range hard?
Because you know why?
We have range. I mean,
sometimes I feel like we have range, but some people want to control that range.
Yeah.
For example, American Gods. Like, how are you gonna tell a black person they don't know how to write a black person?
It's funny.
Allegedly.
No, it's not alleged. He put that on wax.
Yeah.
But
how do you tell a black person
Orlando
that
Jones.
you can't write a black person properly?
Why? Like, what was the reason? Was it so? Okay, hear me out. When I ask these questions, I always do want to understand what the other person's position into why they're saying it.
Yeah.
A lot of times I think it's because I think we lack the language or the actual development to express the range that we do have.
Right.
And I think that sometimes other people or other groups of people, they know this and they recognize this and they're just like, yeah, you can't do it because you just are limited in being able to do it.
I don't think that was the case. I
know what you're saying, but
I
like,
see what you're saying. Like, there's a way of approaching certain things, like I guess vocabulary sake and all that stuff. I understand that.
Yeah.
But
You're
I don't
just
think
saying
that
they're
was
trying
the
to keep
case.
to the caricature.
I think based off the episodes I've seen, that guy's character, if he wrote the character, it was a character that was like very real and true to black people.
Yeah.
And it was one of those things that it was like, not only that everything he said was like true, but it does stir a pot.
Right.
Because it brings like an awareness to people. Right. And it's going to make people feel uncomfortable hearing certain things because, hey, this is what happened.
Yeah.
You know, maybe a lot of people like get over it, or probably some guy like, I don't like how that makes me feel.
Like, so
let's change this.
So for those listening, it's the show American Gods, which is canceled, by the way, now. It's Orlando Jones' character who plays Anansi, right? And basically
the storyteller.
Yeah. But a trickster too. People see the thing about when he did the speech with when he was on the slave ship. He didn't say like, okay, yeah, go upstairs, kill the Duchess, and then reroute the ship back to Africa. He said, I mean, you're gonna die anyways because you don't even know you're black yet. Here's some cold lines. You don't even know you're black yet. You're gonna be effed for hundreds of years. I mean, yeah, you pick cotton, you pick tobacco, they smoke tobacco, they'll die, I guess. But you're effed. So you might as well sacrifice yourself for a cause and just, whatever, burn the ship down, whatever. But he's a trickster god. People don't take it in. So how the gods work in American Gods, they need sacrifices.
Yeah.
So the trickster thing he did is, instead of saying like, okay, take over the boat, go back home. I give you directions, right? He just said, no, just die. Just kill yourself because you're gonna die anyway. I get my worship because that's how the currency works in that show, like the sacrifices. So I get my currency. I become more powerful. Hey, let's work
Everyone wins.
And then the scene ends where like they see the ship washed up on shore on fire. And you see him back in spider form, just on the land. But it showcases that how the story of Anansi traveled from West Africa to the Caribbean. Then he must have hitched a ride and went to the States, and that's how like the story spread. Yeah. But a white director jumped up one day and was like,
I don't like that.
I don't like that. Now I can make a better black character than you can. Right? I beg you. Like what? What are you talking about? Yeah, man. It got him canned. Right?
It's harsh reality of certain things. But let's get into the question. Well,
Yeah, this.
one of the questions that came to our table was the relationship question we got for today is that came to our door. Is this? I guess this is a male. He wrote, I have a small blank and my girlfriend constantly likes posts making fun of them.
Now we're gonna remix the question. Blank. I'll do a
Rod.
Yes. He has a
Shaft. Whatever you want to call it. We've been together for 7 months. I can't admit that it's small. Oh, sir. To my knowledge, my girlfriend hasn't had any problems with it, but she constantly likes posts that makes fun of men that have them. She likes to post things that say like, you know it's small when he balls it up in his hand and to take it out.
That is crazy.
Men with little piece are extra AF in the bedroom. Another one said that she likes them how she likes her coffee orders large. Oh, she likes them how she likes her coffee orders large. I wonder.
Slow that down a second. Is it really about the large coffee size or it's black and
according to this?
No,
I'm rolling.
But see, do you see the lyrics?
I see where you're going.
You see the lyrics
I
that
see
just
what
happened?
you're saying, but I guess that would be deemed as racist. That's why you didn't post it. If that's the case, hey, that's none of our business.
It's
We're going based off the question.
She likes it because of the coffee's large.
I'm worried this is how she actually feels. I don't even know how to bring this up.
So just ask.
Just ask.
Instead of they're stressing and then every time you go into the bedroom you're having anxiety. Like,
are you subbing me on social
that doesn't
media?
Help you. That doesn't
Subbing?
help. That doesn't help you. You have an anxiety,
Yeah, that's gonna make it your whole performance even worse. Just ask.
All right, just
have that conversation, man.
And then after, if she says, "No, babes, it's not about you. What are you talking about? Oh my gosh." Then 3 days later, give her a ring and see how she reacts.
Wow. It's only 7 months, though. It's only 7 months. So, but like, it's only 7 months.
That's a crazy flip.
That's a crazy flip.
Hold it like this and nothing, and you don't see anything.
Listen,
you're holding it like this, and you don't see anything.
That's not what.
That is crazy.
I don't know, man. Like for me, it just
in the palm of your hand, and it doesn't even come out.
Well, I mean, what is he supposed to do? Like, I mean, okay.
You gotta stretch it out. Stretch out with weights.
Sir. All I'm gonna say is
safely stretch it out with weights.
All I'm gonna say to you, sir, is, sometimes instead of just having this fluster in your mind, just ask the questions.
Yeah.
And then come with your evidence. Hey, I seen this and this is this. Exactly. I want to know if this is this.
Yeah.
Are you
talking? Yeah. Are you talking about me inadvertently? Like, are you?
You won't know. She won't lie, but sometimes people lie. Mm-hmm. But at the same time,
this is true.
You might have to just have the conversation, though. Like, I think you might just have to have the conversation and see where it goes. You know what I mean? If it continues happening. That's a discussion.
You gotta take an L. You gotta switch it up.
You gotta have more conversations.
Right.
God Almighty.
Get one of those what are those things called? Those penis pumps. Get one of those. You attach it to the rod and you just go.
Nah. Don't even attract attention on yourself. Just simply go about it and be like, I've noticed that you've been doing a lot of this. Am I not doing this enough for you? Because you seem to be having it on your mind.
Yeah, based off this, you're posting this.
Yeah.
It just seems.
It all comes down with conversation.
Yeah.
And I think that's just all it takes.
Unless he's actually really big, and that's really what he doesn't understand.
A plot twist. Okay. Wait.
You know what?
But he said he's small. But then what is small?
He may think he's small.
Yeah, if he feels that way. But you know what? And that's the thing. He may feel he's a certain size based off
maybe all his other friends or
not his friends, but what he sees, what he's watching.
Hey, we don't know. We don't know.
Like he's probably watching something and it shows, and you're like, yo, what the hell, man?
He may have been made fun of from the dudes. Who knows? And they're like, yo, that's what you're packing?
First of all, pause. Second of all,
if any man says, yo, that's what you're packing.
Hey,
yo.
Mind you, she didn't say she liked it black and large, eh? She didn't say that. So we don't know.
No, I'm just saying.
We don't know.
I'm saying what you say. My bridges. If my bridge ever came to me with that, what type of?
You never heard some. There are some guy groups who actually say that to their guy friends.
Hey man, that's a little.
It's not right. Hey, that's your choice. That's your prerogative.
That's how they talk.
That's your prerogative.
They see a next man's piece and they're just like, "That's what you packing." Whether it's in admiration or in offense. Like,
you have a diverse amount of friends.
Hey man, hey.
I use the word diverse.
Hey,
hey man.
Who looks at the picture and says, "Yo, on the
that's
low,
where you're packing."
On the low though, you have an L print still.
Like what?
It's a lost print.
It
should be a double print.
What I mean, some of those guys, they take advantage of that.
Hey, yo,
if you the dude who's
take
packing,
advantage of what? My package? Hey, yo, what are we doing, man?
They take that guy out more often because they're like, he's gonna be the definite wingman. He's gonna attract all the girls.
Hold on, what happened?
Who's telling you your information?
Hey man,
because I have not heard any of these things. If anybody said this to me, I don't know.
Listen,
how to.
There are some groups of people
I do not know
who are, as they say, definitely comfortable with their sexuality.
It's not about comfortable with your sexuality, but I don't need those conversations. I never had those conversations.
That's the conversations that some people have with their homies.
That's fine.
And they bring the homie out because they know that he's packing. That's it.
I don't know if that ever happened.
I mean, it probably has, but ever in my life.
But the rarity, I don't know if that's like, I don't know if that happens like that. Like,
I mean, I've
that's
seen
like
it.
Birdman when he's like, you come on stage. You come on stage. Yeah, I see you, nigga. Come on stage.
I mean,
like,
how is it?
What?
But how is it any different from like a girl who brings the prettiest girls or only hangs around with all the pretty girls and takes them out?
First of all, I thought it was the other way around.
They used the.
That's what I was.
They used the certain type of attractive girls to make themselves look better. First of all, y'all ladies doing that are some evil bitches.
Some people they take the
evil women for doing that.
And that's not nice. They're unique. They take the unique ones with them
just to make them. So how is that any different?
You
bring the dude who's packing, who's gonna get all the girls.
No. I am not familiar with people.
You know what? I've seen it. I've seen it when they have came up to like, and I'm saying this because of like the way the interactions have been done to me, right? I have been out in places, of course, as with my diverse friends, and it's like, yo, you should talk to him. He got a big beep. It's like, why is that important to me?
But why would be the first thing?
Why is
and then they would turn around and be like, that's why we bring him out.
No, wait, hold on a second. No, wait,
that's your friends. That's your diverse friends. I don't
think in reality, I don't think I've ever said, okay, James, let's go out. Because I know you got.
You can never.
That's what I'm saying.
You can never.
Yo, I know you got the shotgun on you. So just talk to this girl for me.
Facts.
No, we don't. No, it's more like, okay,
line it up.
We'll say our boy's cool, or we'll say, okay, our boy's chilling. He's like, It doesn't. We don't get to the private areas in the beginning, or at all.
In the beginning, I never heard
or at all. Like I don't.
Yeah.
I never heard that before.
Yeah.
A man said, "Yo, that nigga packing, bringing what? Like, hey, yo,
Yeah.
excuse me,
Yo, you see that guy over there? He eats.
Yeah.
He eats.
Have that.
He eats very well.
Been told that.
Go with him.
Definitely been told that.
from the brother,
Huh?
Wait, whoa,
From the whole, yeah, from the
the
friend.
whoa.
from the homie."
From the homie. The homie would point out the friend and be like, yo, him? You should get with him.
That guy's an eater man.
He's and he would list all the things that dude has done.
Jeez Louise.
That's what would happen. Yeah.
I don't know,
guess
man.
I don't have that type of friends.
There's a lot of,
Like, I don't even discuss those type of things.
But also, as I said, these guys are comfortable with each other and they're just be like, yo, that's what you're packing. Like, this is something where I would hear all the time. They would be like, yo, I seen dudes thing and it was swinging. Yo, we went in the washroom and I saw it. I was like, that's why your girl's so happy. Yo,
I mean,
that is the response. Those
I
are the conversations.
That's their prerogative. That's I never thought of those type of things. No,
They exist.
I'm not saying that they don't.
They
I'm
do.
just saying that, you know.
like the minute the eyes even veer a little too long. Hey, eyes up, eyes to the board.
I don't even lock eyes with the barber when he has the lineup going. Like,
You can't do that.
you know
No,
what I mean? There's certain things you just don't. Yeah, you know what I mean. It's just.
see, I don't know about that. Still,
So-
I mean, I'm sure it exists, but but the percentages.
Can you imagine like you're like, locking eyes with the man has the gray clipper?
So,
It's like, yo, we look.
but that's what I'm saying.
Y'all look pumped
So,
up.
in response,
Y'all watch SpongeBob.
not
Y'all
in
watch SpongeBob.
response to what the question is, right? What happens if she's not actually subbing him, she's subbing an ex?
Subbing him? What are you?
Not subbing her current boyfriend, but subbing an ex.
These terms are
What do you
crazy.
do? Sub
Because-
it. Subscribe.
No, like something like, you know how subtweets people be like throwing shade.
Oh, okay. That may be.
Oh, okay.
So she's not
'Cause-
subbing him, she's subbing an ex. And she's basically saying like, oh, my man's packing.
But then at the same time, he's
Okay,
gonna,
but
And
but
throwing
that's,
shade.
that's what you have
He's
to
gonna be
ask.
like-
yeah.
she's gonna be like, no, why do you have to do that?
That's a good
Like,
retort.
it's like, why? Like, it's us. Like, why do you gotta worry? But trust me, the way I see it, it hurts more when someone does not hear from you. It doesn't know you're not addressing you, because that means they don't give a rat's ass about you.
That's
If they still have time to like throw subs, you're on their mind.
you're on their mind. Or make a rap song about them.
You're on their mind.
You're
You took
on their
time to
mind.
Throw 16 bars on it.
16.
Bro.
First verse.
Chorus, hook, bridge.
Second verse.
You're going.
You made a rap song about this person.
You know, two different choruses for the one individual. Something is
Like
off,
that's
sir.
you're doing too much.
I mean, isn't that what battle rap is?
I mean, battle rap is different though.
No,
It's different.
it's more.
I mean,
It's
isn't
an
that
art
a few?
form.
It's
You know, a few.
But I'm
you know
gonna
what?
say,
I mean,
but at the end of the day, sir, I mean,
you
I'm not-
have to
I-
ask at this point
I'll
because
just say this.
whether she's subbing her ex or
or you?
I'll say this.
You got the-
in society,
like you take your hand, close your
you're not
hand,
as good as they say you
and,
are,
and nothing
you're
comes
not-
out at the other end. That's crazy.
I'm just gonna say this.
That's
sir.
crazy.
I know you're out here talking about yourself.
Get
and
surgery.
Putting like this. Listen, let me help this individual here. You're not as bad as they say you are, and they're not as good as they say you are. Just keep that in mind in life, okay?
Wow.
What?
Wow.
So don't let anybody be out
What
there.
an answer!
What is that? What does that
Limbo
mean?
was so dangerous. I felt
Like
that.
the limbo. That was a weird limbo. They're not as bad as you are, but they're not as good as you
You're
are.
not as good as
Just
you are.
keep that in mind.
You're like, what? What does
So
that
just
mean?
keep that in mind. Just keep-
I'm being lied to every direction.
we get lied on every day. You know what I mean? What's for you is for you. What's not for you was
That is
was
a
not
fact.
for you.
That's
you know what I mean?
And he did it again. What does that mean?
What is the word? Ambivalence? Yeah, ambivalence.
So,
I think-
sir, just just talk, have that conversation, and you'll know the truth, and eventually you might know if it's a lie. But
I want to know the races of these people because he can probably date a specific race that may suit his needs.
I don't believe that a specific race suits other people's needs.
I mean,
I feel like things change.
Yes, this is true.
Not everybody's box is this way. I feel like everybody says these things, but we don't know. We just don't know. So
Everybody's boxes.
like everybody's using like ethnicities to say, "Oh, this is how it works," and it's like, "Oh, that person is." It doesn't mean it's true. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So
Wow.
just, sir, I'll just say, just hold it together.
He should go to the sex shop if he's in Toronto. He should go to the sex shop and get a phallus that clips onto the penis, and he should use that
I do not.
any size he wants.
What?
No, like a clip-on phallus. They have those things.
What?
They clip it on the existing rod, and then
What?
he could use that.
Phallus?
A phallus, yeah.
I swear, isn't there a word called fallacy?
Phallus.
What? I said.
Fallacy is a word, yes, but it's a golden, not a golden phallus. It's a phallus. It's a.
Bro, do you mean chalice?
No, not a
The
chalice.
Rasta are gonna bun you out like.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you? So I'm like, what are you talking about, sir?
It's the things that
Don't Google it.
no.
I don't want to know what this is.
It's a phallus. Phallus.
You're telling man to put like an attachment on, like an
An
extension.
extension.
An extension, like a weave.
Man, why doesn't he just measure it all together? Like, what are we doing?
What is wrong with you people? Yo, let me tell you something, and that's something I gotta say too.
A phallus.
Any man that decides, I'm gonna put a ruler through my thing is a sick individual. Yo, I am sorry. Whoever says I'm putting a ruler tape measure to your thing is a sick individual. I am sorry. Literally a tape, like I use my tape measure at work every day. And never in my mind I said, you know what, let me just click and lock it to measure.
To measure.
I mean, some people, that's their ego right there, right?
Oh my goodness.
Hold on.
It's that.
Story time. We know this person well. But he told me a story where they were in class one time.
No man told me nothing.
I don't know why.
I know man.
No. I don't know why they were in class doing this. But but they were all of a sudden they just wanted to measure. They just wanted to measure. I don't know why they wanted to do that in class. So one guy measures. I'll say the name after the pod. He measured and he had something like this.
Man.
And then he said, the other dude, who's a taller white dude, curly hair. Tall white dude, curly hair.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think we know him. But he said when he did the measurement, his thing was like this, like some next type of like. But the face he made, he's like, yo, his thing was like this. It was crazy. It was just,
See? Okay, what was I saying that was out of pocket?
Not
I did not say it was out of pocket. I just said I don't have those type of individuals, and
I said the percentages.
I find that strange.
Because that's the only two people I know in life so far that did that. In life.
He knows this. I didn't know this. I'm gonna say that he knows. This. I didn't know y'all be. Yo, man.
Nah, bro. He should get those dildo things that the dykes wear. What are those called? The straps?
Oh my lord.
That's assuming. Listen, we can't be skeptical.
Oh,
Man
okay.
is probably average size, and as I said, who knows? He may be comparing himself to his friends. His friends may be like, "Oh my god!"
But like, I don't understand friends. I don't like what. You compare yourself to your brethren, them.
Yeah, and I mean, okay, it's the same. It's the same as guys actually compare themselves as to who gets more girls, right? If all the other guys in your group get more girls than you, right, and it's all because they all got a specific measurement or whatever extension, this and that, and you don't get the girls. Obviously, we know it's about your self-esteem and you're comparing, and the fact that you are comparing yourself to them. It has nothing to do with your size. But to that individual, that's their correlation.
I don't understand. I just don't. Like
I said, those are the only two people in history of my life so far that did that measurement. Yeah.
I don't know anybody that has done that. Nor has they told me. So I don't know anything about that.
No one like. No, I don't know. What the fuck?
Like I hear some
Like,
people,
no-
like some people make I hear people make like wild guess, but like even so, I'm just like, man, I listen.
You know what? You're right.
It's none of my
This is
business.
why
You know.
whatever it is that they're telling you, just accept it or just don't accept it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
If
be
they don't
like,
tell
yo, let me
you,
check. Like,
don't
I
let
know,
me-
like
Okay.
nobody's gonna do
Let me
that.
check.
Nobody does
That's
these
crazy.
things. Yo,
No,
he's
that's
capping on his
crazy.
side. Like,
He's capping on his side.
that is
Why-
a weird. This
why
like that is
would-
wild.
A dude said, "You're capping on your size." Nah,
That is
I need to
wild.
check. That is crazy still.
That like even certain things I just find it's weird.
I mean, you know what?
Yo.
Again, it goes
Nah,
back
yo,
to
how's
who
your
the girls are
performance?
coming with.
Like what? Beg your pardon?
I think that's the main reason why. Those comments are made because of who the girls are getting. I think that's just the reason.
That's crazy.
I guess.
There needs to be some justification
And
aside
maybe-
from your personality. Wow.
Maybe he should put it in the second hole. So
Can we just?
How did we get here?
No, don't dive
No,
into
no.
this. Do not dive into it.
instead of going to number one,
Do not
Just go-
do not divide. No.
just go to
no,
the, just go to the two.
No.
He could do that
No.
because clearly,
No.
it's a problem if
That's not what he was asking
That's not
for.
the issue.
That's not the
He
issue.
just needs to talk to her.
It's not the issue. It's
No, no,
social
no.
media. It wasn't about his performance. It wasn't about thing. It's
Right?
a social media
Just
post
talk
that
to
he's
her.
seeing. Like that sounds very vengeful. That sounds vengeful, bro.
no, because if he's using his mouth and
Bro,
That doesn't get the job
He
done.
didn't say anything about. He didn't
He's
say
just saying
anything
that he
about
thinks
those
that his
things,
girls
bro.
throwing subtweets
He's
at
just
him
throwing
on the
subs.
stories.
Do you know what I mean? That's
But it-
all it is.
but if
It's
you're
not
throwing,
about-
if I start liking statuses of big flapjacks
And the friends are
And-
laughing. That's it.
and wow, that's the crazy part. The
But
friend,
keep
the
in
friend, and the
mind,
friends.
look, guys, like before we like dive into this, get crazy. Keep in mind that people be capping on social media. Like
Yeah.
some gal would be going to like, yeah, I give my man that. Get your, you know what I mean, and they don't do none of that.
It's true.
That
So
hand,
like,
that hand
mean,
goes
that's
on the
them
stomach
sharing-
real quick.
That might be them sharing what they want, right? Or what they desire.
That hand goes on the leg very
but when the
quick.
time comes, they're not about that, or they're just capping online. You know,
This is true. This is also very true.
it's like anyway.
That's
But-
like me. That's me liking. No, liking. Like the status would be like something with girls with flapjacks, and I'd be liking it and be like, haha, that's crazy.
Yo, but I don't know, man.
Or a
I
girl
don't know.
with big lips. Like, oh, I like that. Oh, that's crazy. Roast beef, haha. It's
Wow.
just
Wow.
like, yo, like,
Wow.
it is a sub.
Yo, these extremes.
Sir, I hope you answered your question.
Just ask.
Look,
Just ask questions.
just don't mind me. Don't change anything. Just find a suitable
Do
partner.
not get this fallacy.
Ask-
What is it?
yeah.
The flash?
Yeah.
A phallus.
What?
Phallus.
A phallus, yeah.
I
get a
really
phallus.
don't even know what fallacy means. So like, I'm gonna make sure I know what that means, so I don't be
Was that the root word?
A phallus.
Yeah.
anyway.
Or do one of those
No,
white
no,
hold on.
We're not doing.
No, do one of those,
just stop.
Those what's it called? Where do the thing where like you sit in the corner smoking a cigar or having a nice glass of wine and pay someone to satisfy your woman. That's a thing.
If you have any questions or concerns, send it to askthevet@gmail.com.
It's not a thing.
Do you guys have anything to plug? And
Guys.
when I say plug, I mean your promotions of the things you are doing in your life.
Because clearly the guy couldn't plug it. That's why she's sending shots through social media.
Ew.
Oh, man.
Poor guy. Now talk to her first though. At the end of the day, yeah. Talk to her. Communicate. So that's what the relationships are about, right? So they say.
Yes, it is about that.
Most people don't even follow that shit. But
Wow.
Nerdsy, what do you got to plug?
Wow. Hey, beautiful people. It is your girl, Zakia, aka the Nerd C. And you can definitely go find me on social media where my stories are real.
That is hilarious.
Oh, you can follow me at the Nerd Z with 3 Z's, THENERD ZZZ. As well, you can follow me on my photography page at ZZZ.studioto, ZZZ.studioto. And yeah, definitely come book with me, get some fab pictures, and live your best life.
Yeah, support me on Del Nigiro, DELNIJIRO, on Twitter and Insta. That's a good thing. For Mondays too? But anyways, sorry. Support. I plan to do a lot of things now. Be on the lookout for them. I post updates and stuff like that. And yeah, do not try to alternate your body parts to satisfy somebody. It's not worth it. You can die from it. This person passed away.
Don't do it.
But he was worth billions, and he died on the table.
Don't do it.
He was worth 7 billion, and he died on the table trying to get 7 inches of something.
Wow.
So it goes to show you, like, yo, like, it ain't worth it.
That's crazy.
That's my quote for this evening. Body dysmorphia.
It's a real thing.
Like, it's a real thing, man.
It's a real thing.
I am
James, take it away.
I'm Jay Untitled on Instagram. Twitch, Blue Pistols.
No gun violence, though.
Follow me there. I will have, good content, holy content, great content. I just post a little fight that I had on UFC for. It was a big mismatch, but I still won. So you can watch that stuff. If you have any questions, concerns, send to askthevent@gmail.com. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. It was a long day.
The fallacies has got you. Sorry.
SoundCloud, IG, Twitch. We're on all streaming devices. Something, okay? So if you want to know where we are, check our LINKTREE. Yes, LINKTREE. Everything is there. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. Continue guys to be safe out here.
Please be safe out here.
Fest is still going on. And yeah, we'll be a part of it some way, somehow. You'll find out in the long run. And thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for listening. This is The Vent, and we out. Peace.
Peace.
Wash your hands.